Hi y'all, and welcome to Eat Color with Claudia. Today's recipe is authentic chicken parmesan, the way our Italian mother taught us how to make it. And of course, it is the best chicken parmesan on the face of the planet. It's tender breaded chicken breast baked in between layers of the best marinara sauce and topped with melted, juicy mozzarella and grated Parmesan cheese. I've got 2 chicken breasts here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pat both sides of this nice and dry. We need to turn our chicken breast into cutlets. I've only got 2 here, but you see, we're gonna feed an entire family with just these 2 chicken breasts. Okay, so we have to cut them into cutlets. Okay, the chicken breast has a smooth side and a not so rough side. I wanna lay them down on the smooth side to get a nice cutlet. So just place your knife in there nice and horizontal and kind of hold, and each chicken breast is gonna be different of how many cutlets you're gonna be able to make. But just go ahead and slice it. This is still pretty fat here, so we're gonna make another cut. Y'all, we got 10.5 cutlets out of these 2. So great. Now we're ready to put salt and pepper on both sides. Now it's time to tenderize the chicken. And I like to just get some cling wrap and I could just put a couple pieces of chicken in here and fold it, and you need a meat mallet. And they sell these like with a flat end and, a ridged end. If you just have the ridge end, and you pound, you're fine. You might make a little bit mess, but you know what? Nobody's going to be looking at it because once it's in the Parmesan, you can't tell. But go ahead and just pound. We've got them sliced thin, so we just need to pound one side. I pounded them out, y'all, and not only just gonna tenderize it, but each one of these cutlets are now nice and thin, and they're all like the same size, so they're gonna cook really evenly and perfectly. Now it's time to bread the cutlets. In one bowl, eggs. I'm gonna start off with 2 eggs. I might need 3, but eggs with a little bit of salt, and well, it was pepper, and a little bit of salt. And in this bowl, we're just gonna use Italian-style breadcrumbs. Each piece of chicken will get dipped into the egg mixture. I wanna make sure egg gets all the way around it. And drip it, and then into the breadcrumbs. You can use olive oil when you pan fry your cutlets, but olive oil doesn't have like a high smoke point, but avocado oil does. So I prefer to use this so that I don't burn my oil and don't burn my cutlets. Okay, I'm getting ready now, guys, to put my first pan of cutlets in here. I tried to be patient, and the oil is just perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead now, watch my temperature, because you might wanna go ahead and put it on medium because you want it to just simmer in here. These chickens are thin, so watch your time. You only want to pan fry these for like 1 minute. Okay, so it's been like a minute and a half. Sometimes I just kind of peek and I'm like, oh, look at that, perfectly. It's a little bit brown. So that's all you want. So go ahead and flip them, and again, watch your time, just 1 to 1.5 minutes, and that's it. Let's go ahead and get these off. They're nice and done, and what you want to do is you want to put them on a paper towel, because this paper towel will absorb, the excess grease. Our chicken parmesan is all ready to go. We got her fried, it's lightly golden. It only cooked for a total of 2-3 minutes because you guys, these are going back in the oven. They're going in the oven. And you cannot have good chicken Parmesan without marinara sauce. Y'all look, I have this already pre-made, and this marinara sauce is my mother's recipe. It is like the best marinara sauce you will ever taste, and it's so easy. I have a video telling you exactly how to make this. You can make chicken Parmesan with like a different tomato sauce, but y'all, it won't be the best chicken Parmesan you've ever had. Now the fun part, we're gonna assemble the dish, and it's gonna go in the oven, so preheat your oven for 350 degrees. You need a pan. It could be just a regular old sheet pan, or it could be a cute little casserole pan. Whatever you're gonna put, you make sure that all your chicken is gonna fit in it. And you need mozzarella cheese, fresh mozzarella cheese. It's gotta be more solid, and a lot of times it comes already sliced up. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Just don't get the kind that's in the tub where the mozzarella cheese is floating in the milk, because that just doesn't melt very good. And of course you got your marinara sauce, and you need Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese. So first layer is the sauce. Now here we go. The second layer is your chicken cutlets. Now you want to follow up with some more sauce. Next comes Parmesan cheese. And just drizzle it around the entire pan. And now your mozzarella cheese. Give every cutlet a nice size piece of sliced mozzarella cheese. Next, more sauce, just a little bit on top of each one. Now one more layer of Parmesan cheese. So now we're gonna put this in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. And you know when it's done, because at 20 minutes, once you look in your oven, and you will see the sauce start to bubble. When that sauce is bubbling, your chicken Parmesan is done. Take a look at this. The cheese is melted, and you see how this is all bubbling around the edges. That means it's cooked absolutely perfectly. Let's take a peek at this. Oh my goodness, sticking my fork in here. Oh, this is tender, juicy chicken. Oh, the cheese just melted perfectly. So tender and juicy. If you guys have ever had chicken Parmesan at a restaurant and you've never made it homemade, you've got to make this. It doesn't even compare. I'm not kidding. Anyway, subscribe to my channel. Tune in next Friday, and I can't wait to cook with you again. Thank you so much for joining, and bon appetit.